Hey guys, happy Tuesday. How's your week going so far? I know it's only Tuesday, but I wanted to hop on today and talk about something that just kind of came to me late this morning. I was chatting with one of my team members, Sabrina, and she's actually the very first person to join my team, my Monate team, 9 years ago. So she and I have been in this business together for all 9 years. I've had other people join me later than that, but she was kind of my original. So we talk a lot and we bounce things off of each other. But she brought up something today that really made me think about our industry, network marketing. So let me go back quite a few years. I'm going to be dating myself here, but my very first business that I started in network marketing was in the late 90s. And things have changed so much since then. So back then, some of you will remember this, and some of you are too young to remember this. But back then, it was a party plan. What's my hair doing here? Okay, so back then, you had to literally physically go do parties. So you had to schedule a party with a hostess, go to her house, she'd invite her friends. You would go and show your product line. You would take orders. And you'd go home and then you'd submit the orders to the company, and the company would either send those to you or you'd go get them if you lived close enough to the shipping building. So then with that company, I had to bag each person's orders, put their name on the bag, blah, 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 get them back to the hostess, and she would distribute it to her guests. She'd have them come over and get their orders or whatever. So anyway, that's a lot of work, right? But that's just how it used to be. And I used to love it. In fact, when I first joined this industry, I didn't even know I was in network marketing. I just had gone to a party, thought it was fun. Some of you know my story. My kids both moved out of the house within 6 months of each other. My grown children, well, one was still a teenager. And I was always a single parent for almost a lot of their lives. So when they moved out, I kind of went through what's the word I'm looking for? An identity crisis maybe. And I needed to find something to do because I was working still, but I needed something to do with my time in the evenings, on the weekends. And it was just hard because all I'd ever known is being their mom. So anyway, I went to a party and thought this would be really fun. And the lady invited me to join her team. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but tell me about it. So long story short, I joined, I started making extra money on the side of my full-time job. And I loved it. I just really loved the idea of being my own boss, making my own extra income. I could make my own schedule, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so fast forward, it is so different now in network marketing because really technology has made a humongous difference. So Sabrina was telling me this morning, I got to jump on a Zoom meeting. I got to go. I'll call you later. And I was thinking, you know what? If it wasn't for Zoom and social media, we would still be having to work just in our local area. So back then when I was doing physical parties, if somebody wanted a party that lived in Oregon, I obviously can't do that. I had to stay within reasonable driving distance, right, of the party to go do it and make money. Now, I think back and I think Zoom, being able to hop on meetings with my team that I've built, being able to hop on a meeting with their prospective people that have questions and I can help answer questions, hopping on other people's meetings, now being trained by Eric Worre for our company through Zoom. I mean, Zoom has just opened up the world as well as social media. I've built a lot of my business. I do have a local team here, but I also have team members in different states. And if it wasn't for social media and Zoom, I would not be able to support a team in other states. A lot of my customer base, I would say 80 to 90% of my customers don't live here in SoCal. They live in all different states. But that's the power of being able to do the same thing we used to do that took so much time and work to now just being able to talk about your business on social media. And then if you needed to take it a step further, get on Zoom where you can see people, talk to people in all different areas. I mean, we literally can build teams in any of the countries that we're now doing business in, which there's like 11 of them now. When I started with Monat, it was the US, that was it. Now to see us grow into 11 countries and still counting, I could literally hop on a Zoom with somebody in France, as an example, because we're open there, and talk to them, see them. I could help their team members. If they join me, I could help their team members. I mean, it's limitless. And now I don't have to go to do parties, take orders, have the products come to me and get them to the people. No, it's all done online. And if a customer comes to me and says, I'm ready to use your products, what do I need? We have a consultation. I find out about her hair and her goals with her hair. I come up with a personalized plan. That's what makes us really, one of the things that makes us different. We get her set up, and Monat ships the product straight to her. They don't come to my house. I don't have to worry about that. It goes straight to my customer from Monat. And then she's always my customer every time she reorders. So it's really amazing the changes. And since I've been in it such a long time, I've been able to see that growth and the differences. And I don't know who invented Zoom and FaceTime and really social media. I know social media sometimes gets a bad rap because people, and it deserves it sometimes, because people get on there and they complain and they're negative and they're hateful or whatever. I understand all that goes on, but I also understand the positive part where you can really talk to the world and talk about your amazing products, whatever it is you do, not just if you're with Monat, but anything you do. If you want to get on there and talk about it, you're going to get people curious at the very least and probably interested in what you have to offer, as long as they see a benefit to that product or business opportunity for them. So it's pretty incredible. So I like to concentrate on the positive side of it and use it, and I grow my business that way. And I work with my team that with Zoom, and just, anyway, it's limitless, it's endless. And I just thought that when Sabrina told me this morning she has to get off and get on her Zoom meeting, I'm like, wow, I hadn't really even thought about this until now, and how much it's changed and how much the possibilities have changed for anybody that wants to do either a side business or make it a full-time business like what I have. So can do it either way. If you have any questions about any of this, let me know, and have a good afternoon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.